welcome to Plateau Art Studio Art for Kids. I have another fresh month of projects. Let's see what we're going to work on today. Well, welcome today. I thought it would be appropriate to do a scarecrow just because it's fall, so why not, right? We did a pumpkin for October and November. You know, all the fields and stuff are usually they're cleaning up the fields by November. So I thought a scarecrow would be a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you the freedom today to choose what you want to color with. I don't think I've done a project where we just draw only with crayons. So either oil pastels, crayons, or colored pencils today. So this one has been done with colored pencils. So I just wanted you to be able to see the difference. There's not a whole lot of difference, but a little bit. It does take a longer time to color with colored pencils just to get the coverage. This one was with the pencils, and then we have the blank one, and you choose any colors you want. So I'm just going to give you the freedom. What I really want to focus on is just the skill of coloring and the pressure and how to press a little bit harder to get your shading and so on. So let's get started. So I have this, and to color a whole picture takes a while. So I have little bits done here so that I can talk about the pressure. And all right, so I'm going to start at the bottom. I have this pumpkin colored in, and if you did the other pumpkin with me, what is that one, Cat on a Pumpkin, then it had a big pumpkin, and I did talk a lot about shading. So you can use, you know, your different oranges and orangey reds to get that. What we have talked about before is depth, and depth in shading is the kind of the not background, but something that's deeper and something that's more forward to create shadow, and highlight creates depth. So yeah, so there, I'm gonna just kind of blend that with another orange. And the bottom should be a little more shadowed, a little darker. Oh, I hope you're having a really great day today. It's got to be good if we're doing art. Art always makes a day better. So find that really good pressure where you're pressing enough to get good color, but you're not pressing so hard that your fingers and your hand gets real tired. I know I talk about that a lot, but it's true. So you just want to find that really good pressure. If your crayon is breaking, you're pressing too hard. Okay, so I'll use this other little color here to get that depth in that crease there. I hope a lot of you out there carved your pumpkins. And had a good time for Halloween. Alright, so this one is already traced. I will do a lighter pumpkin. Well, I'm going to use a couple different colors here. And if I color and my pressure is light, I will get a lighter color. And usually it will be, the coloring won't have lines in it, it will be smoother. So that's something to think about as well when you're coloring. And like pencils, if you go over it one or two times and build up the color, it gets darker. And there we have that there. Bottom. know what color your pumpkins are, if they are orange, if they have the white ones now, and green, and almost a greenish blue, almost gray looking. All right, so there's that pumpkin. Now I'm gonna find a nice brown for the stem. And you can put a little green in that stem if you like. Get really creative with it. You can do that. And here. There. And then I can trace, I'm going to take a darker green to trace these vines. I'm going to press a little harder to get a nice strong color, but not hard enough to, you know, break my crayon. All right, so let's finish this hill here. And again, I'm not pressing real hard. Get a nice coverage. And you can slow down to get into those little difficult areas. Take your time. Have fun with it. There we go. There's that. And go ahead and turn your picture around so you can get to other areas. It's easier. I do that with a lot of my artwork. I'm always turning it around. Okay, and of course if I'm going too fast, you pause the video and then come back to me when you get a section done. Maybe you're working on the pumpkins and then you just put me on pause until you're ready for the next part. And we'll fill in these blades of grass. There we go. There. And he's on a stick, so let's make that brown. If I press a little harder, it gets a little darker. There. Okay, so I'm going to use a different colored green on this back hill because it's further away. And I just want the different colors there. Again, I'm not pressing very hard, so I get a smoother coloring instead of hard lines. If you press really hard, you'll get hard lines. There. And maybe I'll do some rows in here. Like that. There we go. That's fun. And let's work on his little overalls here. And when you're working on clothing like this, you can use a couple different colors just to give it some interest. And you can outline and press a little harder to make the shadow, and then color lighter. And then I can do the same thing around the heart to kind of create a shadowy area. Let's find a nice red for that. Okay. Ooh, look at this, like a bright cherry red. Violet red. Let's try that. It's got some pink in it. Pretty cute. I'm going to outline the heart so it shows up really well. There, like that. Okay, and now let's see. We need to find this kind of army green. This one is olive green, and that's what we did as shirt. And then these lines here, I'm going to kind of make those dark to outline this, and then I can do the rest of it light and it will show up. So this is like putting in my shadows and then coloring the rest of it light. Okay. Again, I know that I just kind of keep going through pretty quickly, so you pause anytime you need to. Okay, so there's my Scarecrow part done, and we'll do his hat. We'll finish that. I'm going to add some straw yellow to his hat. We'll keep that. Let's see. Just a little bit. Mix. I'm going to mix colors. You can do that with your crayons and mix color. And there we go. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I like that. There. All right, so now let's see, we also need a yellow. Let's see, we had the sun up here and I darkened the corners here just to make it show well. And then I colored the rest of it. Outline this as well. Press a little bit harder. Okay, we're almost there. Let's see. We need, let's see, what color is this? I'm going to use this straw that our Scarecrow is stuffed with, and I think it's called goldenrod for our straw. Don't forget his hat, and around his face he's got more straw sticking out. There we go. His hand area. Okay, almost there. And we'll use a little brown. Maybe that's like, what would you make a Scarecrow out of? Like burlap and burlap bag, maybe? Maybe that's what his face is. And then we can do these little rosy cheeks. Try to get that there. All right, so now we need like a pink here. Maybe this is a girl one. My other one is a boy. Boy Scarecrow and a girl Scarecrow. There we go. That's pretty cute. All right, so now we've got another little heart over here. I'm going to use a cherry red instead of the other red. And color that in. I outlined it to make it show up more. There's red. And this one here, I think I'll just do a bright yellow. And you color your bird in any color you want, okay? Could be a red bird, a blue bird, whatever you want there. And let's see. Oh, I see what I forgot. I forgot his straw on the other side of the collar. That bird looks like he has something to say. Don't forget to color the beak. And let's see, we need his other green eye. There we go. And then we'll work on the sky. So now the sky, you just take your time with because it's a large area. All right. And that might be something that you would want to take a break and come back to if you get tired. Lots of times if you get a little bored or start to get tired, you'll start scribbling. And I don't want you to scribble. So that's when you need to take a break. You need to learn to go, oh, okay, I don't have the patience for that anymore. I need to take a break. So, and try to color in one direction and it'll look nicer instead of trying to color in different directions. You'll end up with kind of a scribbling effect. So we're almost done. So you guys should send me some pictures of your scarecrows on my website, or on my email, and then I could post them on my website. That would be fun. That's paskitsforkids@gmail.com. I would love to see some of your work. If you'd share it, that would be wonderful. And I can put it up on my site. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is I want my sun rays to show up, so I can use yellow and trace my sun rays. And then I think in your kit, if you have one of my kits, there's a how to draw a scarecrow. So I do have a practice sheet in there for you to try. Now I'm going to take my yellow again, and I want to go over these lines so those nice warm sun rays show up. There we go, almost done. This big beautiful fall day. Hey, we got a happy scarecrow, look at that. Hopefully I didn't miss a spot, but there, it was cute. It's all done. So, oh, I didn't do his buttons here, did I? Let's do cherry red. Some bright little buttons there. There we go. We got his buttons. There. There. Now I think he's all done. So, there we have it. There's our little lesson on crayons, and I hope you enjoyed that. And do take your time, and we'll see you next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week with a new project. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the projects. I'll see you next week. I look forward to it. Bye-bye.